e ke boneng e ne ke batla go bua le yona nyana a ke tsebe so I was having a conversation le mchita, and then we were discussing the reporting, and this might be just a bit serious, but and I might be wilding. Hore, the reporting that we are seeing lately, especially around, GBV, I mean,
Kapelon Zikira, don't take us to GBV, don't take us to GBV.
oh my God, I took it.
I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man, I took us there. I took it. I took it. All right, man. But let's briefly. Just a brief. Yeah, because I could be wilding. So what they check. Yeah, let's do it briefly. So in LA, so I purported, GBV is an interest topic at this point. You know what I'm saying? So there is a coordinated view to report on such cases on a regular these days. That's what I said, and I'm not, so I didn't want to purport men are not violent or SMA are not violent, but Gary, the reason why we see it in the news ever so often is because it's an interest point, and there's a clear mandate to keep reporting on it, whether it's positive or negative. So nanike hatela hore, niggas being violent. It's just that now the media spotlight has just shone a glare on it.
Okay.
And it now makes it seem as if we are wilding. I'm saying we've been wilding. It's not like we are wilding. That's what I'm trying to say. And now the spotlight that's been shone on it via news media, via the constant reporting on these news, it might make it seem, Wazaki, yeah, these niggas,
We've all gone to shit.
yeah, we've just all gone to shit. We've raised the bar now. And now I'm saying the bar has always been there. It's just that you didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But is there anything wrong with us knowing about it?
I don't think so. But a part of me, hore, inale ska libana bua inalo depress when you see it every day.
When we were Mantabe.
Negi well made.
Oh. And what was her take?
So her take was like, are you saying you don't want this shit to be reported?
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Yeah.
That's why I said, what's wrong with it, with us knowing?
Yeah. So then my counter was, Kere, don't you feel more scared?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do feel more scared. But rightfully so, because y'all niggas are wilding.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kere Mara, then what does it do like for your state of mind? Like how Bona, if you're constantly watching a horror show, you'll always be living in a depressive state,
Uh-huh.
and then my thing, Bekere, I'm not mad at the fact that it's been reported. I'm not mad that you are more vigilant because of the reporting, right? But I kind of feel like you have now osonale this depressive outlook on all men and the status of where the country is because of the constant feeding of horror that we are getting. The constant feeding of horror. Yeah, why one? And can a little swole in hore. Hi, if example sometimes these journalists are just sitting there at the police station just waiting for the most gruesome shit to report. Yeah, mama oshwile bam tunze guy, but because kimjita, we're not gonna report that. But then,
that could be true.
Yeah, then this girl got raped by 11 niggas. Okay, yeah, because we have amended the GBV. Let me report that. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, sometimes
that could be true. In fact, I do believe they are waiting for those stories. Yeah, because we have a really high murder rate,
and everybody dying.
But they're not reported the same.
Yeah, and And do you think there's something to be said when the media constantly feeds you horror?
But what's the agenda? What's the objective? Do you think?
That was the question. And so I said it's twofold. Number one, to alert women, but they also must acknowledge in an adverse effect of just being depressive, like depressed.
For who?
For everybody, women more especially, but even for us, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm starting to feel like even like part of the reporting area, we got hopeless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to dictate their
stance on it. Yeah,
state of being,
yeah, sure.
their mental state,
Sure.
be it depressive or whatnot. If that's what they appreciate, then let it be.
Yeah.
I just worry sometimes that a lot of these sentiments that come out of the things that are happening in the country, they sort of turn into a misandrist stance. And there's a lot of misandry happening, especially on the social media platforms. A lot of misandry. And
Yeah.
I just worry about like impressionable young boys
Yeah.
and what that means for their mental development and their relation to women. Because he comes into this world already being told that
He ain't shit.
he's the enemy. Yeah, he ain't shit. Even before he's even performed his first transgression, he's already being told that you the enemy, you ain't shit, you fucking useless, you can't think, you stupid.
Fuck your gender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that has any effect.
Yeah.
It's just something that I wonder, like how does a young boy consume
This.
that stuff? And does it, if at all, have any effect in how he deals with members of the opposite gender as he progresses through the years? And is that effect good
Or bad.
or bad?
Yeah.
You know, is he disgruntled because he's been met with it's an us against you? So
Narrative.
it actually further perpetuates whatever it is that the misandrist feminists are trying to do away with. Or does it make him look within himself to say, actually, I understand why women feel this way about men. Maybe I need to do something to remedy it within myself.
And
I
ideally-
don't think it's going to be the latter, because a misandrist approach is really attacking. So it doesn't promote any kind of positive change in a person. If anything, it makes that person even more hostile towards you. So you actually, a guy that might have been innocent, has never done anything against a girl or woman, comes into this game already with a violent agenda.
Yeah, man. Like
Masipa ke yana he.
yeah, I worry. I worry about the constant feeding of these horror stories sometimes, man. Because it's like they get to you, though. You know, in the one sense, you appreciate your eyes being shown to how vulgar and depraved niggas can get. You know what I'm saying? Like these news articles do bula mahlo. Yeah, hore emfana wa nyewa ka ntle ka eng, you know? But then if I'm reading 10 fucking stories of this every fucking day, bro, like I start feeling despondent. I'm not saying hore it's not right, but I'm just saying hore eman di hatella ra rings fun. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
hatella.
I really wonder what the psychological effect is.
Yeah.
Because I think it's been explored. I don't know if it's an entirety when it, from a woman's perspective. But we haven't really unpacked what the messaging that's going around now means for the psyche of a man.
Yeah.
Especially the man that's not, because sometimes the man that's being attacked in these messages is not you, the man that's not doing these things. It's actually the men that are doing these things. But the messaging is phrased in such a way that it includes you.
It includes you.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are expected as an adult to understand that messaging does not include you. It just means that the primary culprit behind these actions is someone that looks group. Like you. You understand? Like, those are the nuances, but not everybody is able to decipher that sort of thing. So now, what are we saying about the person that's unable to do that, but is adversely affected by that messaging? You know, the same way that women may have been affected by a certain or constant bombardment of a certain messaging throughout their entire lives. You know, I'm talking about, gender roles, standards of beauty, equality, things like those. Like that would and could and will have had some sort of psychological effect on how they even approach matters today in their adult lives. I'm really curious to know what that does in men.
Yeah. And happy Biggie Butter, okay. Within the reporting,
coughing, yeah?
Yeah, within the reporting of the bad stuff. And maybe high, like because I guess what I feel is that I feel like happy we need to kind of feel like there is a shift happening. Maybe the shift isn't happening and that's why it's not even being reported on. You know what I'm saying? There's a shift on trying to rectify these things. You know what I'm saying? Because even the announcements made by Cyril, right? Because Cyril when he was announcing level 1, there were announcements that were specifically centered to address GBV matters, right? But those were not highlighted in the reporting after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like we are not getting the light with the darkness, and we are only getting darkness. Like I feel like I feel like even though the things that government is putting into place to address GBV, they might not be perfect. They might not be perfect. But can we get a little? I'm not saying like a pat on the back, but I'm saying like highlight nyana. Like highlight nyana. But they're not enough, Mbali. They're not enough. Why am I so pat on the back for something you should already be doing? Like there's no winning, bro. Like it just seems like at this point in time, the status is bleak.
And I don't think it's something that's ever going to change. Just because of power dynamics. The most important thing here is not to try to change the mindsets in the minds of men. I personally believe it's not going to work.
Yeah, because another thing, my girl asked Tore, like, aren't these guys reading the newspapers? Like how are you raping a girl the next week after there was this uproar on UNN?
No, I don't think.
Aren't niggas reading the? And I told her, okay, yo, this reporting that's happening, it's not necessarily affecting them niggas that you guys thinking are supposed to be reading this shit.
In a way that you might think it is.
And in the way that it should. That's why you are still seeing things after UNN. And the UNN thing was like loud, bro. It was loud. It was everywhere. Even Facebook got a hold of that. So it's not changing. It's not changing the men that you wanted to change. And the way it's being reported is not changing the kind of king, the men that they want to change. Like niggas, a nigga who's a rapist isn't out here scared the way Mbali is scared ka bolti. And is not deterred to do something to Mbali because ne ba reportile ka unena last week.
Yeah, I think
I don't see that happening.
I think the most important thing, I think we need to focus less on trying to change the perspectives of men. And it saddens me to say that, but yo, bro, like this. Have you tried talking to niggas?
Niggas are wild, bro. But I don't think like niggas are unreasonable. And I got unreasonable, unreachable. Unreachable.
Every time I've tried to reach niggas, well, not my peers, like someone older, like there's certain like opinions or standpoints that exist within your family. And every time, like when you try to reprimand it, you're like, fana, yo, it lands on yo.
This omnyane.
And you're like, and you know what will happen? What will happen is you will say something, right? Let's say we're in a family group, right? And Mbali's my sister, and this is my brother. There's something that happened in the papers.
Yeah.
And then that will come into the group or whatever. Then people will give their opinions about it, right? You will give your opinion, which sounds very toxic, right? Oh yeah, no, basadi bare, you know, bare hlokometsa, inging, abana. Nako nngwe le gona we can't. Pinina, it builds up, and you know, uketele also went into to say kim sits that's all now as a man, what. Hai basadi le bona what aba. Who can a woman?
Belea ba kena ba dumela masepala.
And echo those same sentiments. Fana be ke khathala. Be ke khathala.
Hey man.
Be ke khathala. I'm like, bro,
jeez.
It's bad enough that I can't talk to niggas, but women are supporting these fucking
retards. Yeah, man.
Sometimes it's not even the men won't be saying anything. Kibona kahi. A woman just died, bruh.
Yeah.
A woman just died, and they are out here with their fucking.
That internalized misogyny, and that shit is real, bro. Bali, come here.
But you have to sit on the couch now. If you're sitting there, you're not gonna be able to speak in the mic.
Yeah, I was looking because Mbali had an opinion, and I wanted to hear.
You don't have to include it in the shot.
Yeah, as the sole woman in this you know podcasting group. Aren't you feeling, especially like with the reporting that is happening, aren't you feeling heightened levels of obviously being scared?
The very same people who are reading these reports and whatnot are the very same people that are attacking us. So it's not to say they're oblivious to what is happening outside, or they're not afraid to get caught because they can see that there's no justice for women. So even if I do something, or even if I do rape you, because I've seen that this guy that raped the other guy got away with it, what's stopping me from doing it?
No, but we do see that the niggas get caught. The Unena killer got caught.
And then what happened to the next guy that murdered his wife at the police station? I'm there to report a crime, and then I get murdered.
At the fucking police station.
At the police station.
Shit.
Yeah, that's
Are you
wild,
kidding me?
Bro. That's wild.
You get that reporting a simple crime at a police station is already so labor intensive.
Yeah.
Getting mugged.
Yeah.
It's like you it's your fault you got mugged.
Yeah.
You were just
somebody.
why were you there in the first place? No, I was on my you need to justify why the crime happened to you.
Yeah. So Bali, what I'm trying to ask you, because what we're getting from the articles and the constant reporting is that the men and the country is in shit. We know is in shit now. There's been so many reports. We know is in
It's always
shit.
been in shit.
Yeah. So I just want to and I'm not mad with the spotlight. Listen, I'm not saying these things because I'm mad with the spotlight that's been shown on the bullshit, right? I just want to know how psychologically, when you see these things every day, women dying the way that they do, gruesomely, it's been fed to you every day. How does it feel?
It makes you paranoid because I don't even know if I'm safe. I know you, but who's to say?
I know Jigga.
You know, it makes you super paranoid because the most basic of things that you can do, I can't because I have so many things. I have so many things I need to consider before doing it. I can't just go to the mall because it's a Saturday. I have to consider, where do you park? Where do you do this? Where do you do that? Because I can't be in a dark spot by myself. I can't even be in a light spot because just now, the very same person helping me park is the person that's going to attack me. So, things you take for granted are things that I now have to be paranoid about. Yet I'm the victim. You can go about your life as is, but I must be the one living in constant fear.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I know.
So I don't think this is a new thing. It didn't just start happening now. It's just that there is now a spotlight
shown on it,
on the situation.
So you are not mad with the reporting. You want all the goal.
I want all of it.
Yeah, you want to know all this bullshit. If somebody died, a woman especially, you want to know all the details.
Do you know that I think we're trying to somehow get to
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to see the horror show, bro. Fucking hell, man.
that it's going. I don't know. I don't even know. I think sometimes it's not even a scare tactic. It's just to appeal to the abuser's.
They're not scared.
Side to say, hey, brah, but really, are you really gonna do this? All together. Let's not do this.
Wouldn't be angry.
You know, hey man. But you know what my opinion is. But I don't think the articles are reaching the people that you guys want them to reach. I'm thinking one of the strategies is that a rapist who reads what happened to Yunene and what I don't know if I don't know if I'm pronouncing it
no,
correctly.
You're not.
I'm not. Okay, apologies. He will read what happened to her, read the conviction, and be like, okay, let me not do this. But these people are psychopaths, right?
But even for basic things, people don't listen. People that drive cars, the speed limit says 120 kilometers an hour, and then people are driving at 160, 210. So what is a little headline?
Yeah.
That's why, get it, now appealing to the conscience of people does not work. You need to harshen up the punishments.
Yeah. That's what we need to
That's
see.
what I believe.
Yeah.
Because,
Bruh,
there's no talking to niggas. There's no talking to niggas.
But because there are three of you here, it's very important I ask this now. What about the racial elements to all of this?
Yes.
I say that, sorry, I'm because I'm not on the mic. Everybody we see who gets accused of rape on social media is influential. Like if you go look at the lists on Twitter, the lists on Instagram, it's all of these guys that provide jobs, provide works, and are actually making an influence. Like Owanabo teams, like all of these guys that are really big and powerful and making moves and things like that. Why are we not seeing white people? Why are white people not doing this? Why is the media pushing it and white
Okay, let me answer that
because
quickly.
white people own the media.
And because people in power exploit power, right? So that's why we see influencers and movers and shakers on the rape lists. Because people in power, by too.
Yeah, but he's asking where are the white boys?
Where they own the media.
Because here's my thing. Number one, here's my thing. There's no when you do this rape thing, what they tell you to do is, hey, don't support this guy's business. He did this. So there are no white businesses or white influential business people, up and coming people being avoided.
Yeah, it's like
every black person who's making moves is avoided. I don't know if you saw that list.
Is the list just of
But
black
I think
people?
I think we shouldn't concern ourselves too much about what white people are doing in their community.
And the race.
Yeah, we need to look at the reporting that's happening.
Is
disproportionate as it is, but we need to be ashamed about it.
Yeah, we should. We should.
The fact that there aren't enough white people doing it doesn't justify the amount of black people doing it.
It's not saying who white people aren't doing it.
No, but what I'm saying is,
it's not saying
he is saying why. Okay.
We don't have white savages there.
Yes.
There are white savages.
But the fact that white women aren't talking about it as much as black women are talking about it.
The fact that the media is not reporting on white rapists enough. And with the same...
You can't report on what is not being reported. Look, if it's not being reported...
Look at the reporting that was happening with that white boy that raped that little kid at Dross.
Oh.
The nature of the reporting was not the same.
It was shoddy.
It wasn't made as gruesome as what the act was.
It actually was justified because apparently he had mental illnesses.
You find out you find messaging within the reporting to sympathize with the perpetrator. Yeah. You find it. Mental health. You interview his mom. You put his mom's messages in there.
Why do we use character? Like if I have something good to say about you, why is that considered enough to justify whether or not you're capable of rape? Because the way you treat me is not necessarily the same way you would treat
everybody else.
Tapes.
Exactly. So that's why there's something to be said with regards to what Tabs is saying. There's something to be said to regards to what Mo is saying, was that even with the current reporting that we are seeing, we should be, as the black community, ashamed with what we are reading.
No matter what the white people are doing, man.
It doesn't matter.
They're fucking us over, but it's not like whatever it is that they're reporting is not true.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's true. It's happening. We need to do something about it. There's no talking to niggas. Bruh, I was watching a documentary on YouTube about women villages, women communities, women-only communities. And there's this woman that spearheaded their entire movement where they're building these villages. Kibasadi men are not allowed in there. Bro, the men are so mad.
Why?
Bro.
Why? Bro. Leave them
so
alone.
Mad.
Leave them
so
alone.
So mad. And that woman started that village after she was like a women's rights activist, all up in the media and whatnot. And there were men that beat her up, put her in hospital, and her husband didn't do shit about it. That's when she decided to leave to go start the village. And as a result of the first initial village that she started, a lot of other ones sprung up. Some of them do accept men in them, but the rule of law is women have the final say.
Men have no say.
Right. If you're staying here, then you're going to live by our rules. If you can't accept our rules, then you need to
get the fuck out of here.
And men are so touched, bro. Niggas are pissed off. Like, they're saying that women cannot be left to
their own devices,
rule themselves. They don't have the capacity to.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Give them a chance to do
it. And at that time, I was thinking earlier this morning, it'd be a whole lot of niggas in the world right now that have no business disrespecting women.
What? Preach.
Like when I was watching the not that there's anybody that has any business to disrespect women, but sometimes I get on and I'm like, nigga, where the fuck do you even get off having any kind of opinion on anyone?
Yeah.
Or sometimes
I sort of feel
and he feels so staunch about like this woman.
sometimes I have the same sentiment. If men didn't have some of the privilege that we had, right, and a lot of these privileges or privileges or decisions with regards to the pecking order of things were vested in women, like a lot of niggas wouldn't shine too brightly in the light.
A lot of niggas would lose their relevance.
Yeah, a lot of niggas wouldn't shine brightly in the light.
Because there's no one to overpower now.
Yeah.
You are irrelevant.
You are irrelevant.
You get that right now. Even the most mediocre men are just out getting
You are irrelevant. There's nobody. So in the pecking order or in the food chain, you at the very bottom.
Yeah.
How I'm sorry that you're gonna boost your ego with by trying to exert some sort of influence on because banna ba hlola we. How tla me bua le banna about Ke mathata.
Why born?
Mara mosadi nka tlung
We get the balls.
We get the balls.
So get that's why if the pecking order was shifted with black women on top, like a lot of niggas wouldn't shine too brightly
Bro,
in the light.
I was
bro.
watching them niggas in that video. I'm like, hi. I bona capsulets na na.
I mean, why you crying, bro?
Ke bona banna ba ntse ba re basadi ba ka kgone ho ipusa. These men.
Not
Yo,
these-
you should see. I wish I could like
Yeah.
show you.
Yeah, not these niggas.
I'm fine. Not them niggas, bro. Not them niggas having an opinion of what women can and cannot do.
Majita swat.
That's blind.
Swat.
Blind.
Yeah, so Sereta Samun. Aye, nah, bro.
What the fuck was I even saying?
Nah.
How did I get there?
Yeah, because you were just telling us
I was
about
trying
this
to
village.
say something. That's
That's all below what the point. Yeah, you know what okay, with that point. Yeah, but
Yo, I was saying that there's no changing niggas.
Yeah.
You see, Limajitano,
Yeah.
bro. Like the minds are so rigid, bro. Like this cultural patriarchal mental model that's been so ingrained into our psyche. It's not gonna be the easiest thing to get rid of. You just need to make it harder for niggas to do the things that they naturally predisposed to do.
do we have any nations out here that have harsh sentences for crimes like rape?
That have?
Very harsh sentences for crimes like rape.
I don't know.
The US even isn't.
I
Very
saw
that
an
harsh on
article,
rape.
but I think it was fake news that the
Yeah,
now get
Nigeria were
castrated
cut-
in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's fake news.
It's fake, no?
Yeah, it's fake news.
You see, that would work, but you see, the thing with capital punishment is that is part of capital punishment, right?
25 years
What
in
if
South
you're
Africa,
wrong?
That's a very decent sentence for it.
Yeah, that's life.
No, but what's the definition of capital punishment?
Wait, where they kill you for... It's murder. No,
Is capital punishment the death sentence, or is
Death-
capital
it's a
punishment?
It's a death sentence, not cutting your hand.
So if I mutilate you, it's not capital punishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not wanted, but they can...
Why do I keep forgetting the thing?
Can you reverse
Yeah, but
that?
mara in those countries that practice the fundamental Muslim shit, they don't even punish rape
Yeah, because of the culture.
because of the culture.
Yeah, because of the culture. But there are things that are severely punished
Yeah,
that people really
yeah. You cut,
shy
cut
away
your
from.
hand.
They won't fuck
They
with
won't
that
even
shit.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the murder rate in Botswana? You can hang there. And it's very low. It's very.
Yeah, it's
Not
very-
anymore. And the murder rate is high. In fact, there's a lot of gender-based violence.
They changed it.
Yeah, they changed it. My sister...
They're not executing
my
people
sister
anymore.
got mugged by somebody who killed
In
a
Botswana?
woman, a
Yeah,
week
Botswana
before.
they hang your ass.
They hang.
They hang you, but rarely. They like literally
Because I remember niggas were like, yo, bro, like we don't carry guns around here. Because you might kill somebody. If you kill somebody, then your ass gonna hang.
That- yeah.
in Hama didn't
Right.
have
So
anybody, yes.
what happens for the most part is that the criminal shit or the gun violence is left to the criminals.
It would be interesting.
But then the difference is here, even the guy sitting next to me is strapped.
it would be interesting. It would be interesting to see the correlation. It would be interesting to see the correlation between the death penalty and the decrease in sort of crimes, especially in the US where capital punishment can trade.
My only issue with
They kill niggas.
yeah, my only issue with that is that the justice system is never perfect, so you will have innocent people getting their balls cut off
Yeah,
over a chick that lied.
yeah.
And even if the chick that lied is one in
100,000.
100,000 women that were right, you know, the fact that man, bro,
Lost his dick, bitch.
over it's
Yeah.
and I think that's the main reason why we shy away from the
Capital punishment.
because we know that this is not perfect. Before you kill someone, you need to be absolutely sure.
Sure.
And the fact that there's still a shadow of doubt,
Yeah.
it doesn't make it worth it. I'd rather send you to jail falsely than kill you.
Yeah, falsely. Yeah, because it would be hectic if niggas just died, bro. Over allegations. Yeah, it would be tough. It would be tough.
Anybody could get got.
Yeah, man.
Dojo.